More than 2 decades have passed since Richard Van Camp's influential debut, The Lesser Blessed, captivated the Canadian literary landscape. The book garnered an overwhelmingly positive response and, in 2012, caught the attention of director Anita Doran, who adapted it into a film. This remarkable work boldly stretches the boundaries of young adult fiction and Indigenous literature, carving out a distinct genre of its own. Set against the backdrop of a high school in the expansive Canadian North, the novel unfolds as a poignant coming-of-age tale. While drawing inspiration from his hometown of Fort Smith in the Northwest Territories, Van Camp skillfully weaves a fictional tapestry by inventing the town of Fort Simmer. This clever narrative device allows him to navigate the complexities that arise when delving into the intricacies of a small, tightly knit community. The writing process for Van Camp was not merely a means of profiting from the pervasive issues of alcoholism and violence that plagued his upbringing. Rather, it became a transformative journey towards healing and progress. The Lesser Blessed, penned by Richard Van Camp, intimately follows the life of Larry Soule, a Dogrib teenager residing in the modest northern town of Fort Simmer. Larry's existence takes a fateful turn after a violent accident leaves him with fragmented memories. Seeking solace in the power of storytelling, he finds comfort in listening to and collecting tales. Standing on the outskirts of high school life, Larry diverges from his peers' interests in sports and alcohol. Instead, he immerses himself in his profound love for heavy metal music, particularly the works of Iron Maiden. He also daydreams about his high school crush, Juliet Hope, an escape from his solitary existence. Larry's world is forever altered when the enigmatic and attractive Metis rebel, Johnny Beck, arrives in town. Through their friendship, Larry's eyes are open to a realm previously unknown to him, illuminating a fresh perspective on life. However, as their bond deepens, a darker undercurrent emerges. Johnny's influence leads Larry down a treacherous path entangled with sex, drugs, and violence, reawakening suppressed memories from his past that he had desperately tried to leave behind. Larry's experiences as a second-generation survivor of the residential school system further shape his tumultuous journey. The Lesser Blessed, by Richard Van Camp, remains an enduring testament to the human capacity for resilience. It exemplifies the cathartic power of storytelling, enabling individuals to confront their personal demons and embark on a transformative quest towards a brighter future. Larry is happy to find a friend in Johnny, but it soon becomes apparent that this new friendship is leading him down a dark path, one laced with sex, drugs, and violence, and dredging up memories of his past that he's desperately tried to leave behind. Larry is a second-generation residential school system survivor. Although he didn't personally attend a residential school, Larry Soule, as a second-generation survivor, carries the weight of intergenerational trauma inflicted by the system. The impact of residential schools extended beyond their walls, perpetuating cycles of violence and abuse among those who emerged from them. Larry's father serves as a poignant example of a residential school survivor grappling with his own internal demons, despite his passing. His presence and influence cast a shadow over the entire narrative of the book. While The Lesser Blessed doesn't directly center around the residential school system, Richard Van Camp skillfully weaves its lingering effects into the fabric of the story, emphasizing that this is not an ordinary small town. For instance, Larry's mother urges him to hunt a moose for winter provisions, highlighting the distinct nature of the community's needs and lifestyle. While the narrative is candid and realistic, moments of humor are interspersed throughout, serving as reminders that this community possesses a unique history and culture. These comedic elements punctuate the overall tone, but beneath the surface lies a palpable darkness. Larry reflects on a summer memory from his youth, when he and his friends would go to the beach and play in the sand. However, he also recalls how this innocent pastime spiraled into sniffing gas as a means of escaping the trauma inflicted upon his family by his father. This theme of using substances to cope with past and present traumas recurs throughout the novel, as many young people in the community describe their living situation as a war zone and resort to drugs and alcohol as a form of solace. The Lesser Blessed delves into the complexities of a community grappling with deep-seated wounds, employing moments of humor to highlight its distinctive character. Yet, beneath the humor lies a poignant exploration of the struggles, pain, and coping mechanisms that shape the lives of its inhabitants. The novel portrays the interplay between light and dark, showcasing the resilience and vulnerabilities of individuals navigating a challenging environment overshadowed by historical trauma. Prior to Johnny's arrival, Larry exhibited no interest in the activities that would later entangle him. The narrative underscores the significance of storytelling as a means of preserving culture and tradition across generations. Despite Larry's memory challenges resulting from a violent incident, he possesses a remarkable gift for storytelling, a skill highly esteemed in his community. The novel places considerable emphasis on the relationships between male characters, particularly Larry's bond with Johnny and his interactions with Jed, his mother's boyfriend. Even as Johnny becomes entangled with Larry's love interest, Juliet, Larry remains steadfastly loyal, although secretly yearning for her. Through his friendship with Johnny, Larry finds solace in confiding about the physical and sexual abuse he endured at the hands of his father, the haunting blackouts experienced during his gas-sniffing escapades with friends, and the devastating accident that claimed the lives of several cousins. By confronting his painful past, Larry embarks on a healing journey, allowing him to forge a path towards a brighter and more optimistic future. Through revisiting and acknowledging his past traumas, Larry is able to free himself from their grip, ultimately paving the way for personal growth and resilience. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.